Hello, my name is Sarah Jane Haney, and this is my EDL 856 Module 10 case study presentation. So the first section is a summary of the case. So the individuals involved include myself, which I'm the principal, who is concerned about the new organization and the extent to which the parent organization wants to be involved. The parent organization representatives, including the president, which they believe they should have more involvement in the policies, in school policies, to promote student success. The other individuals involved include the parent organization members, the school board, teachers, and students. So the meeting initially occurred Thursday night, which was with the representatives of the parent organization and myself, and it occurred prior to the beginning of the year, focusing on the beginning of the year parent back to school night. And this occurred at the school district in the principal's office. So what exactly happened and what didn't happen? So a new parent organization was formed outside of the affiliation of the National PTA. The principal met with the representatives of the new parent organization. The president of the parents group decided changes needed to be made that include more parent involvement in policies and procedures. And the president shared that committees have already been made to get parents more involved in different aspects of the school. And the principal was not made aware of these committees and had no involvement in this change. So coming back to the standard, within that first section, I was able to promote the current and future success and well-being of each student and adult by communicating the facts of the situation. I was able to collaboratively engage diverse families in strengthening student learning in and out of school by considering the parent organization point of view as I communicate the facts. I was able to collaboratively engage and cultivate relationships with diverse community members, parents, or partners in other constituencies for the benefit of school improvement and student development by considering where the parent relationships stand now. And then I was able to communicate through oral, written, and digital means within the larger organizational community and political contexts when advocating for the needs of their school and community by considering the actions for communication currently taking place. So section 2 focuses on any legal or ethical issues. Some legal issues, the newly suggested back to school meetings may breach teacher contracts as they are being expected to work outside of their contract hours. Current board policies may not be considered as the parent organization becomes more involved in school changes. So those are some potential legal issues, not yet legal issues, but if I were to take a look at teacher contracts, there may be a violation, and there also may be some policies that the parent organization may not be considering that are already in place. Some ethical issues, not all stakeholders are being provided opportunities to share thoughts surrounding new parent organizations' involvement. The partnership between the school and parents is not collaborative, so those are sort of our two ethical issues here. So a synthesis of exactly what happened. The new parent organization for the school wants to be more involved in decision making for the improvement of the school, but the principal has not been taking part in the development of this new organization. So evaluating the missing facts. So the people, all the parents associated with the new parent organization have not been involved in this communication. Of course, it's coming from the representatives, so you'd assume that they're representing the entire parent organization and all the members. The school board members and their view on the new parent organization are also not being shared currently. And the teachers and their involvement in the organization. Are there any teachers that have been taking part in this parent organization? And if so, to what extent? So the program, some of the stuff that's missing is the type of school district, whether it's public or private, the population of students, whether they're high English language learners, or what sort of ethnicity makeup our population is. Just sort of those basic facts are missing here. And also the current resources and building needs are also not prevalent in our current situation. So those are some areas where we need a little more information. And then also the school location. whether it's rural, suburban, or urban, would be beneficial to know, and how many schools are in the district. Is this parent organization, would it only impact one school, or would this impact the entire district if it's a smaller district? So then going to reviewing and prioritizing the information. So a lot of it was the stakeholders' opinions. The information provided shows that there are very different feelings about the current involvement of parents. Parents in the organization feel they need more involvement in school policies and decision making, whereas administration feels sort of blindsided by the suggested changes and feels they have not been included in any of these decisions. So there's a lot of opinions and feelings involved in this situation. The principal must make a decision on how to approach the parent organization by considering and representing other stakeholders, including teachers and students. So the principal's not just representing themselves, but also who is internal in this situation, and so that would be teachers and students. Based off the information gathered, I believe I have the information necessary to determine the next steps in the situation to handle it correctly. So, considering some different plans on how to handle the situation. One option is for me to let the parent organization make these changes and not get involved in the process by making no suggestions or sharing any concerns. The second option would be to share my concerns with the new parent organization. I would also include the school board and superintendent in the discussion to attempt to minimize the role of the parent organization will play in the school development. And then the third option would be to partner with the parent organization by attending meetings and listening to their ideas to become more involved. By partnering with the organization, I'm able to share my concerns and provide alternative ideas that keep them involved in the school development, but also ensure teachers, students, and the district and goals and visions are being targeted. Along with this option, I'll conduct a needs assessment to determine what parents, staff, and students believe are areas of improvement for the school and district. So going back to the standard here, through this section 6, I was able to promote the current and future success and well-being of each student and adult by considering how each plan would impact student success and well-being as I was determining the different plans. Collaboratively engage diverse families in strengthening student learning in and out of school by considering how to engage these families in these different plans. And then collaboratively engaging and cultivating relationships with diverse community members, partners, and other constituencies for the benefit of school improvement and student development. So sort of determining how to create these relationships with these diverse members through these different plans. And then communicating through oral, written, and digital means within the larger organizational, community, and political context when advocating for the needs of their school and community. So I was able to consider various ways of communicating through each plan as I determined the plans. Section 7 focuses on evaluating these different plans and sort of the pros and cons of each plan. So option 1, pros, potential for more parent involvement. This would be, again, this is the plan in which I would just let the parent organization take control and make these changes without sharing my input. So again, this would be a potential for more parent involvement. Also more involvement from the community is a potential. Some cons with this option would be that the parent organization will not be made aware of any concerns or potential roadblocks, including teacher contracts. There would be a loss of an opportunity for partnership with the parents for school improvement. It's sort of like a one-way deal here. It wouldn't be a great partnership opportunity. This would be a partnership opportunity that would be lost. And then finally, the teachers' needs and contracts are not being considered or communicated to the organization in this plan option. The second option, which was to try to eliminate the parent organization's involvement as much as possible, concerns are shared with the school board, superintendent, and the organization. Changes may not be made without the consideration of district and building needs. Finally, the cons would be that it may cause a negative relationship with the parent organization. It has potential positive changes that for the school improvement that may not be made. So any positive changes that the parent organization could bring would not happen because of their lack of involvement. And there would be a loss of an opportunity to partner with parents for school improvement. Finally, the third option, which was to partner with the parent organization. Some of the pros include that there would be a potential for more parent involvement and community partnership. More positive changes for school improvement is a potential as well. The organization is made aware of any concerns and are also provided alternatives. District and building goals are being targeted in this plan, and there's a needs assessment that can provide more information about areas of improvement. The con of this option is that there's a potential for disagreements about policies and procedures and sort of how to handle those. So in section 7, I was able to promote the current and future success and well-being of each student and adult by considering the pros for how student and adult success and well-being are a priority. I was able to collaboratively engage diverse families in strengthening student learning in and out of school by considering how each plan promotes engaging families. I was able to collaboratively engage and cultivate relationships with diverse community members, partners, and other constituencies for the benefit of school improvement and student development by considering how each plan promotes these positive relationships. And I was able to communicate through oral, written, and digital means within the larger organizational, community, and political context when advocating for the needs of the school and community by considering how the communication will impact the needs of the school and community. Section 8 focuses on developing the plan. So after identifying the several options, I believe the best option to follow is option 3, where the parent organization is embraced and a partnership is formed between administrators and parents. In this plan, a needs assessment is conducted both internally and externally to determine what areas the parent organization and the district can work on for school improvement and student development. This option provides the opportunity for all stakeholders to be considered, provide feedback, and make suggestions for the decisions going forward. Throughout this course, I have learned that the parent involvement and partnership is key to student success, which is supported throughout this entire plan. Section 9, I'm able to use my understanding and capacity to undertake and implement this work within a school setting. So this is when I would take the action, and I will demonstrate that here. So imagining implementing this decision, so I would choose a path. I began this plan by meeting with representatives of the parent organization as well as the superintendent to discuss how we can partner together, the district building and goals, and the importance of conducting a needs assessment internally and externally. After this meeting, I will conduct the needs assessment and share the results with the organization, superintendent, school board. Based on the results, the organization, superintendent and I may determine what areas of improvement need to be made and what we can do as a team to promote the school improvement and student success. Throughout this ongoing process, there will be frequent meetings, communication between the parent organization and administration. So this is sort of an ongoing path, there's not an end to it. So any potential outcomes and consequences. One outcome is that the parent organization is willing to partner and work closely with administration to support school improvement and student success. Potential consequence is that there may be disagreements about the action steps to improve the school. This consequence can be handled by continuing to communicate and share alternate ideas. So the individuals that need to know this plan include the superintendent, the parent organization, and the school board. I believe that I can handle this situation on my own with a partnership of the parent organization and the superintendent. If this plan was ineffective, the next would be to share this situation with the school board and superintendent and develop a policy for the extent to which the parent organization can be involved in the decision making for school improvement. Section 10 focuses on my concluding statements. My completed case study correlates to standard 5 because I was able to demonstrate the ability to promote current and future success and well-being of each student and adult by applying the necessary knowledge to engage all stakeholders to strengthen student learning, school improvement, and advocate for school and community needs. This assignment was relevant to my current learning because as a future building leader, this may be a situation in which I face. I will need to apply my knowledge gained throughout this course in order to foster positive relationships with parents and community members to support student learning and school improvement. This assignment will impact what I currently do as an educator because I feel more prepared to partner with parents to ensure student learning and success. This assignment will impact my future as a building principal because I'm more prepared to work with parent organizations. For example, I will attend parent organization meetings to gather information on how we can improve. and involve parents more. I will also gather data to communicate any needs for school improvement and student success with the parent organization. Thank you.